One of the hardest things about being a working mom, or at least for me, is just never knowing if you're making the right choices for your children and for yourself and for your finances and for your future, because it feels like no matter what choice you make, you're making the wrong choice for someone, right? You might take the job with more flexibility, but you actually hate it and you just took it because you can pick your kids up from daycare and that's important to you. You might take the job with the most money so you can afford childcare in a good town so your kids can be in a good school system and you can afford that house in that school system. You might leave work because it's not financially feasible for you to have a job, and so you leave work, but you don't actually really want to leave work. You liked working and you just can't do it because you can't afford the childcare, and now you're worried that you're never going to get back into the workforce. And then you wonder, like, can I do it part-time? But like, what jobs are part-time? And man, I picked the wrong major in college. I should have picked a major where I could have worked part-time. I should have done something different. I shouldn't have chased the dream that I loved, and I should have thought about what my life was going to be like when I had kids. And it feels like there's no right choices, right? And so I think the best thing we can do is just make the right choices for that moment, because there's really nothing else we can do, right? For me, the things that are important to me in my career at this moment are obviously finances. I want to be able to provide my kids with a specific kind of life, but freedom and flexibility is really important to me, and you only get those in certain industries and certain companies. And it's important to me to be able to go volunteer at my son's school once a month, and it's important to me to get them on the bus in the morning, and it's important to me to be able to take them to their doctor's appointments and dentist appointments and not have to worry about using PTO. Like, I can't believe we live in a world where you have to use PTO to go to the dentist, especially when the dentist isn't open after hours on the weekends, right? So, yeah, if you're in it, I'm in it. Don't worry. We're all in it. There's no right choices. There's right choices for you. We're all going to make the best choices for ourselves and our kids. But yeah, it's really hard. It's hard to be a working mom. It's hard to be a mom. It's hard to be a working dad. We're all making choices, but I think moms are often the ones saddled with the responsibility of making these decisions, because it's just assumed that dads are going to have the job that they have and moms are going to support that career. And that's not the case in every family.